Alright guys, so we have a nice little video today going on everything that I want to do really. Helping people with my personal training, whatever that may be. I found that I have benefited a lot from having good posture and actually trying these, just a few exercises and just being aware of my posture. And, for me at least, it's helped a lot. It's helped, made me feel better, made me, appear, more masculine, like a masculine male. No big deal. So a lot of you guys can probably relate to, being wherever you are, sitting down, having a hunched back, being a sad boy, just being a person who does not look ready. You got to be ready at all times. And if you're sitting like this, hunched back, whatever, that's super bad for your spine, your vertebrae, whatever. You're supposed to be sitting up straight. I'm reading, it's called The Supple Leopard, it's an awesome book. It shows all about mobility, all that stuff, and the first chapter is all about posture. So what you can do is, just to gauge if you have good posture or not, here I'll set it up really quick. There's a few exercises that you can do. So, for example, my head might be cut off, whatever, who cares. You're gonna want to, at your pelvic bone, take your thumb on one of your hands, it doesn't matter, then another one on your sternum, and create parallel lines that they'll never touch. And this is a good, standing position, a good spot just to stand up straight, a good base to do whatever. You can do squats like this, as you can see, as long as you're keeping the chest up, not bending more than one vertebrae at once. That's the biggest key that I've learned is, I guess you're not supposed to bend it in all these different ways that we usually do, whether it's sitting down, laying down, whatever. A lot of it stems from your neck. A lot of neck tension built up. And that's okay, we can get rid of that. Another way, a good standing position, and I know I don't even do this all the time because it would be unrealistic to do so, and we're not in situations where we can usually do stuff like this, but whenever you can, just catch yourself. You can, just stand like this. This is a good place, a good neutral position for your shoulders. And as you can see, you want your shoulders and your neck and your head just to be lined up. They want to be parallel. You can overextend too, because some people walk around. So, as you know, some people, you probably see this sometimes, maybe in the gym or wherever, walking up like they're all tough and stuff like that. That's awesome, whatever. But there's such thing as overextending, because as you can see, if I'm living my life like this, even that's bending, and that's not good, that's putting strain. So what you want to do is keep your shoulders parallel, keep your neck. You don't want to overextend it, you don't want to, put it back too much, you're just going to want to do this. And so once you start correcting yourself on these little mistakes throughout the day, because it's really easy to lose complete form, whatever, that's okay. That's totally fine. But the more you catch yourself, the more it's going to be programmed in your mind to just stay on top of it. And eventually, it should just become natural habit. That's what I've been reading. It says, after a while, it should just become your normal, and you'll start doing these things without even noticing, which would be awesome. So at first, let me tell you guys, it is going to be a little bit weird. It's going to feel a little bit off to, stand in a good posture, whatever a good posture would be. The reason for this is you've been going through your life, shoulders like this, down, whatever. However you stand normally, it's just going to take some getting used to actually do it the right way, to actually stand the right way, to actually move the right way. And another big thing that I realized, or actually that I read, is you are supposed to have your core engaged at 20% at all times. And it's supposed to be more during more intense exercises, whatever. But what 20% basically means, the author of that book really outlined it pretty well for me. He said that you should be able to take a hit to the stomach at any point. So, yeah, it's weird, but 20% engaged at all times. This will help your back support everything. It'll be awesome. These are just the fundamentals of getting great posture. These are 100% what you should follow, what you should do. It doesn't matter if you can't do it all the time. Don't get discouraged or anything, because it is going to take some time. It's going to be, you'll see hopefully some progression throughout you actually starting to do this, which will be awesome for you, the viewer, to see. And also, if I could help with that, that would be amazing. So let's get on to some awesome exercises, just posture, movements really, that you can do at any time, really almost anywhere as well. You can do this all by yourself. You're a big boy, you can do it. What you're gonna wanna do, I've shown it once before in another video, but this one's a really good one. It really helps keep your shoulders and everything in the position that they're supposed to be. So what I describe it as, you're gonna start in the W shape with your arms, then move to a Y. W, Y. So while doing this, you are going to want to keep completely flat against the wall. And it's going to be hard, it's even still hard for me to do, but once you get used to it, it really does help the posture, it helps really everything. You can do, 3 sets of 10 if you'd like. You can do it as much as you want. I mean, I don't think you're going to overdo it, but just listen to your body. And if this doesn't feel right for you, then don't do it. But for most people, I've heard that this is a very beneficial exercise, and it's helped me personally as well. So another awesome variation of this is you can do this by yourself without a wall. Let's say you're unfortunate and don't have a wall anywhere to use. You can even, I've been doing this a lot, go from W to Y. W to Y. Easy money, so you can do this as well. But this basically, doing against the wall, just trains your body to actually have 100% flat, do it exactly how you want. And try to practice the 20% keeping your core engaged while doing this. It's actually a big difference. It helps stabilize your shoulders and everything. It helps, once you keep this intact and once you have a good posture, it actually correlates to having more joint control, all of that in your shoulder. So having good control in your shoulder is a big factor. You're a lot stronger, and just all that. You can make awesome, precise movements when you keep your core engaged. So another one is basically just a little stretch. This one's nothing big. Take your, just whatever arm, and take your opposing arm and just stretch it all the way to the other side. So stretching this to the other side will just open up. It's a good lat stretch, but also, really stretching out the body. It's really awesome. It's a really good exercise, or just stretch to do in general. So the next one is going to be just a simple hang. And all hanging is if you have a bar or anything like that, you'll be able to use it no problem. And let's just say you have something that's hooked up in your house, something like that. I know there's ones that you can hook up to your door. That's fine as well. I'll just show you. You just hang there. It strengthens your shoulders, lets your back actually decompress and everything. It's a good exercise, so I'll show you that. The cool thing about this is not only that it strengthens your shoulders, it makes, decompresses your back. It's really awesome because this does help with grip strength. And grip strength is hard, you'll get calluses, whatever. Just shake it off, you're gonna get stronger, you're gonna get better. Just look at, not right now, but look at what you think you will be and what you're progressing towards. One exercise that I've always loved is, just the shoulder lift. And it's basically what you do. A lot of, athletes do this, whatever, to get their, shoulders popping, whatever, and get their shoulders right. But this will really strengthen your scapula, everything in the back, and just, it helps your shoulders, posture, everything stay tight and just how it's supposed to be. So I'll show you a variation. You don't need a band with this, but for me, I just moved up. It's just a little light band. I'll show you what to do. So just step on it like so. Just continue, really focus on just using your shoulders for this exercise, nothing else. Basically, all you gotta do is, ask like you're confused. Like, huh, what? What? I didn't hear you. Or, what? What'd you just say? I don't understand you. That's the best explanation I can do for this exercise. Very simple, very easy, but also a lot of benefits. Like I said again, I'm gonna say it one more time, just keep that core engaged. You'll see a huge difference throughout time and everything. It might not look like the coolest exercise out there, but once you keep doing it, you're gonna be the coolest cat around with the best posture, I'll tell you that. Ooh, that sun's feeling nice. Alright, so I'm going to give you one more. This is just a short little video. One more, it's called the face pull. This one, if you've ever heard of Jeff Cavalier, he's on YouTube. He's a good fitness guy, and I learned it from him, and I've been implementing it in my workout ever since. We'll have to have equipment for this one. That equipment will just have to be, you know, a pulley if you have a gym membership, whatever. That would be awesome. If you don't, this isn't a necessity, but it does, you know, show a lot of improvement, at least for me. You're gonna want one of these. See them at the gym all the time. Just a different kind of, you know, attachment that goes on the pulleys. But I'll demonstrate this exercise. It's very simple. And all you're gonna wanna do is take it and pull directly to your face. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. I know it's a little space in this room, but it is a very beneficial exercise, and I think a lot of you guys can benefit from it. And after a workout, it just helps, you know, a lot of times you're pushing, you know, whatever. You gotta end it with a pull exercise. So what I mean by a pull exercise is just, you know, directly to the face. And so that one will help you with your shoulder stability, all of that. A lot of these stem from me wanting to get my shoulders just, you know, a lot better and a lot more stable. So that will help. These exercises, these posture exercises will correlate to that. Get your scapula strong, whatever, and really just have a nice posture. When you're sitting, just try to be more conscious about it, whatever. It's not going to be the most fun in the world, I'll tell you that. But it's going to pay off in the long run, and you're going to see the most benefit doing these right things. And soon enough, don't worry, it will become habit. It will become something that you don't even think about. It's going to become something that is very easy for everyone to do. And it's just going to become, you know, something like brushing your teeth in the morning. You do it. Hopefully you brush your teeth in the morning. So that's going to be it for this video. I know it's a pretty short one, but these are just, you know, I think I put 5 exercises out there. If you guys like it, there's a lot more that I have. These are just the ones that I've found the most beneficial for now. There's a lot out there that can benefit different people a little bit more. These ones might not fit your exact need, but I just want to say, hopefully at least one of these exercises you can implement and just see the benefits from.